Hi everyone, in this video I want to talk to you about the ABC method of communication. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about because it gives people the skill to enter into the circle of conflict with their spouse, with their loved one, in a way that is safe, that helps the person feel heard and valued, and lays the ground for good emotional security. It's a really simple method. It's just going to take a little bit of work to get used to learn. You have to unlearn some bad skills and relearn some new skills. Basically, it starts with when A happens, I feel B, and I'd like to feel C. You might say, when you say you're going to be home at 5 o'clock and you don't get home till 7:30 without calling me, I feel like you don't value my time. And I'd like to feel like you value my time. Or you might say, when you say you're going to be here at 6 and you don't get here till 10 and I don't hear from you, I feel like you're disrespecting me. I feel like I'm disrespected. When this happens, I feel. Now notice, I didn't say it makes me or you make me. We want to kill that phrase, makes me. All right, it takes away ownership of what we do, of our feelings. For a really interesting blog post about this, go to my webpage, www.joemartino.com, and look for the post Circle or Square, where I talk about the difference between what you control and what other people control and where feelings come from. We want to kill that phrase, makes me. What we want to do is we want to say, this happened and this is what I felt. Fact, feeling. Fact, feeling. When you yelled at our son, I felt like you were overreacting and being mean. When you didn't discipline our son after he ignored you for 3 times, I felt like you were being too lenient on him. And I am afraid that we're going to raise a son who isn't respectful of other people. When you yell at the girls, I feel like you're exasperating them, and I don't feel like we should do that as a couple. I don't feel like that aligns with our values. When you drive down the road screaming and cursing at cars, I feel unsafe and I'd like to feel safe with you. When you say Jonathan can go get Jimmy from practice, I feel like we're shirking our responsibilities as parents. Now, what we're doing is we're saying facts, this happened, this was said, this was done, and this is how I felt about it. ABC. There is a third way that you can say this, and I've never taught this in public before, so this is added value for just you for watching this video, and I have started teaching it a little bit in some of my counseling sessions. Sometimes the only thing we can get out is the story in your head. So we might say, when I make multiple suggestions to you about where we could go for a date, and you consistently say no, the story in my head is that you don't want to go on a date with me. When I invite you to go away for a weekend and you consistently say no, the story in my head is that you feel like getting away isn't important. Fact, this happened, and here's the story in my head. We're getting to that communication, because what is communication? Communication is words and actions plus the story in my head, plus emotion, plus meaning, which leads to new action. And we need to get to that middle piece so that we can be good communicators. Thanks so much for buying the book. I appreciate you coming to the webpage and watching these videos. I hope that it's enriching your experience and improving your relationships. As always, you can find me on Twitter at Joe Martino, Facebook.com/Joe Martino, and my webpage is joemartino.com.